slowly filled up as the sun rose at the 21st Philippine International Hot Air Balloon Fiesta. Tourism Undersecretary Kat De Castro and Philippine Bases Conversion and Development Authority President Vivencio Dizon opened the festivities.
I'm actually representing President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who happens to be an aviation fan himself. This is the 21st Hot Air Balloon Fiesta. And si Captain Roa, hindi nagbabago ang itsura, batang-bata pa rin.
Thank you very much for making Clark the home of the Hot Air Balloon Fiesta. And we commit to you that we will do everything we can to keep this in Clark for many, many years to come.
Following tradition, our special guests help us ignite the burner to inflate the first balloon, as the rest of this year's 30 hot air balloons follow.
Well, everybody's now inflating their balloons. It's so nice to see these special shapes and different colored balloons. Everyone seems to be very happy today. The wind has been cooperating with us. So this is definitely going to be a fun fiesta.
The force was strong at the fiesta, as Master Yoda would agree. He's joined by Pink Elephant, Larisra Chili Peppers, Maurice the Clown, Swiss Chalet, and Beagle Dog Maximus, who was always on the lookout for the speeding race car balloon, as well as a host of colorful, traditional round balloons from all over the world.
Finally, we've been able to bring the iconic balloons from Cappadocia like this one. Big baskets with very experienced pilots.
For many, the Balloon Fiesta has become a venue to tick items off their bucket list. Sandra and her daughter Simona would do just that in one of the hot air balloons today.
Slept early and woke up very, very early just for this. Well, I expect to see a view of the whole Pampanga. It's the Lahar. I want to see how it has become the city that was buried. So excited.
While the passengers received their pre-flight briefings, the chase crew, the Land Rover Club of the Philippines, and the Angeles City Four-Wheelers Club prepared to leave the site. They are always among the earliest participants to arrive to help the pilots set up their balloons, then follow them to wherever they land.
The experience of each member vary in different ways. The different terrain every day, different environment every day. And the experience of the members is getting to know the passengers, getting to know the pilots.
Theirs is the responsibility of bringing the balloons and all passengers back to the site. Soon, the royal balloon was off. One needs little reminder that just 2 decades ago, this province was buried by volcanic ash. Now, it's nice to see how far the city has recovered. While we don't have fairy chimneys here, we have the sight of endless fields and kids waving excitedly as the balloons hovered above. Before you know it, it's time to land. The ever-reliable chase crew arrived soon after. I wonder what Sandra and Simona thought of their first balloon ride.
I like it when we were just up in the air looking at the places on the ground. I mean, appreciating nature and Pampanga itself.
I like seeing the kids come out of their classrooms to look at all the balloons and wave at us, to see them really excited to see all the balloons.
It's one item ticked from my bucket list.
Truly, a hot air balloon ride is one for the books. And passengers get to take home not just photos, but also unforgettable memories with newfound friends. Back at the site, the fiesta was in full swing. All eyes were glued to the sky for the balloon bursting competition, where pilots showed precise eye and hand coordination skills to pop the helium balloons. There were also aerobatic exhibitions. and formation flying by various aviation schools. We also had Filipino skydivers who have been jumping every year just for the sheer joy of it. This year also saw some former members of the world-renowned British Red Devils who impressed with skydiving formation, feats reserved only for the most experienced jumpers.
It's been fantastic. Lovely weather, great jumping weather, good crowds. Been awesome.
Control Line RC aircraft also made their Fiesta debut and were flown by a group of young enthusiasts from Batangas. But probably, the guys with the most airtime, literally, were the twins aerobatic paragliders, Timothy and Anthony Green, who circled the skies morning, day, and night. At the runway, we also found out which machine was faster, as ultralights raced with supercars and helicopters with motorbikes. I couldn't resist joining the fun. This trusty Audi Q3 was the perfect ride to challenge an aircraft dropping floor bumps. Its good handling allowed for quick maneuvers that made dodging the floor bumps way too easy. It almost felt like driving a sports car with the comforts of an SUV. When the flying machines were on break, Dr. Drift and his daughter Ashley made good use of the runway, giving some thrill seekers the ride of their lives. February winds also made for favorable kite weather, allowing kids of all ages to enjoy the ground to the fullest. Away from the ramp, there were a lot of other activities to choose from camel riding to horseback riding and archery, to jumping on inflatables and climbing walls. For those looking for some retail therapy, the fly market was brimming with unique finds. Food trucks and snack booths made sure attendees ate well. After all, everyone woke up early and traveled distances to get here. Annalisa and Sunny came all the way from South Cotabato to finally experience the balloon fiesta.
Actually, it's one of our bucket lists for a longest time. Finally, we made it. It's a fun experience and it's worth it.
Today, dreams of flying can quickly turn into reality. As we saw in the faces of the kids from Amganad Elementary School in Banawe. They were finally able to see hot air balloons fly after our failed attempt when we visited them last year.
Hagio Banawe! The experience we had is something very significant for Amganat kids. And the excitement, the enjoyment, the joy we had here for this is already our second day.
Even Tourism Secretary Juan De Teo couldn't resist joining the fun, despite her very busy schedule. Knowing that there are many people out there whose passion for aviation matches ours makes everything worth it. As days turned to night at the fiesta, the focus shifted from the ramp to the stage. ABS-CBN and Jeepney TV's pre-Valentine concert turned out to be the perfect date night for elated fans. The fiesta culminated with what we hope would be the first of many One World Music Cultural Exchange concerts. Artists from Samoa, New Zealand, South Africa, Nigeria, and the Philippines came together on one stage to show us that whatever our nationalities, music is the universal language that unites all of us. Behind them, the balloons lit up and danced to the tune. For the magical night glow, Truly a sight to behold. But the Balloon Fiesta is much more than just impressive air shows. It is also about the exchange of knowledge and cultures in this international event. More on that after the break.